Well, hello, boys and girls. I'm Sheriff Bill Brown. I'm from the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office, and we are very, very proud to participate in the Read Across America program. And that's a program where people from the community get to read books to young people. And normally we come to your school and read the books to you in your classrooms. But because of COVID-19, the pandemic, we can't do that. But we're adapting by doing it virtually. So we're going to film this segment of me reading a book to you. Now, the book I'm going to read to you is called I Can Believe in Myself. And it's a great book, and it was written by somebody named Jack Canfield with help from a woman named Miriam Laundrie. But Mr. Canfield is kind of a special guy because he lives in Santa Barbara County. And he wrote a book that's a pretty famous book that adults read called Chicken Soup for the Soul. And it's a great, positive, uplifting book. And this is a great, positive, uplifting book for young people. And my hope is that by reading this book and listening to it, that you're going to learn that you can do things in life if you want to, and if you believe in yourself. So let's go ahead and start. I Can Believe in Myself by Jack Canfield and Miriam Laundrie. And the star of the day is, please don't say Molly. Please don't say Molly. Molly, please bring a show and tell to share with the class tomorrow. After school, Molly walked home with only one thing on her mind. I can't speak in front of the class. I just can't. Molly felt sick to her stomach. She thought about it at dinner, during her bath, all evening long until she fell asleep. The next day, Molly went to school early so that she could talk with Mrs. Ruby. I can't be the star of the day today because a three-headed monster took my show and tell. A three-headed monster? I wonder why the monster needed your show and tell. Probably to use for his show and tell. Well, okay, you can be the star of the day tomorrow. Molly stood quietly for a moment. Why are you putting paper in that machine? This machine is called a paper shredder. It cuts up paper and gets rid of it. Wow, it looks hungry. Bring! As the children made their way into the classroom, Maria handed a note to Mrs. Ruby. It says, my mom is picking me up early for an appointment. That gave Molly an idea. The next day, Molly walked straight into the teacher's desk and put a piece of paper in front of her. On it, it said, Dear Mrs. Ruby, Molly can't speak today. She has a sore, S-O-A-R, sore, S-O-R-E, throat. Love, crossed out, from Mommy. You poor thing, said Mrs. Ruby. You are going to have a difficult time talking with your friends today. Molly bit her nails. She hadn't thought of that. At recess, Molly sat on a swing watching her friends play. Hey, Molly! Molly, can you push me, please? I can't swing by myself. I just can't. Molly wanted to tell her to try, but she saw Mrs. Ruby and she remembered the note. She knew Maria could do it if she just tried, but Molly couldn't talk, so she gave Maria a push. Come on, it's your turn. Molly saw the twins, Andy and Alex, on the monkey bars. Alex got across with no problem, but Andy looked scared. I can't climb across the monkey bars. I just can't. Molly wanted to tell Andy to try. She did not like seeing her friend sad. She was sure he could do it if he just tried, but she couldn't talk. Ouch. Molly heard Emily. She had tripped over her shoelaces playing tag. "I can't tie my shoelaces. I just can't. Can you tie them for me?" Molly knew Emily could do it if she just tried. But Molly couldn't talk, so she tied Emily's shoelaces for her. "Why does everyone keep saying I can't? I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't?" She thought about it a lot, even during craft time. Suddenly, Molly realized something. She had been using those same words herself. Later that night, Molly rummaged through her craft materials. "This is my best idea yet." The next morning, Molly hurried to school. "Mrs. Ruby, I need your help to get my show and tell ready." "What do you need?" "Top secret." "Can I use your paper shredder, please?" "Okay. Let me pour myself another cup of coffee. I can't make it through the morning without my coffee. I just can't." Just as Molly added her final touches, the bell rang. Bring! Class, our star of the day today is Molly. Molly stood up, took a deep breath, and walked to the front of the class. For a moment, she felt nervous. But everyone was smiling at her. Everyone was her friend. Then she took another deep breath. I realized I kept telling myself I can't in front of the class, so I didn't even try. I have something to show you. Molly wrote on a piece of paper as Mrs. Ruby uncovered the show and tell. Molly had decorated the paper shredder. Ta-da! This is my friend, Shreddy. He is really hungry, and I'm going to feed him this piece of paper. Anything Shreddy eats is gone forever. She handed her paper to Mrs. Ruby. The paper said, "I can't speak in front of the class." "Goodbye, I can't speak in front of the class." Shreddy swallowed the paper so fast. Yum, yum, yum. "I can speak in front of the class," Molly said, "because I believe I can." "I want to try." "Goodbye, I can't swing by myself." Yum, 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 the shredding machine said. "I can. I'm going to try it again after school." Molly said, "Does anyone else want to feed Shreddy?" The twins raised their hands. "Goodbye, I can't climb across the monkey bars." Shreddy swallowed the paper up so fast. Yum, yum, yum. "I can. Next time I'm going to ask my brother to help me." One by one, everyone in the class went up to Shreddy. Last was Emily. "Goodbye, I can't tie my shoelaces." Shreddy swallowed the paper so fast. Yum, yum, yum. "I can. I'm going to keep practicing." "Is there anyone else?" Molly said. Everyone looked at each other, but it was Emily who spoke. "Everybody has already gone. There isn't anyone left." "There is still one person," said Mrs. Ruby, as she grabbed her note that said, "I can't make it through the morning without coffee." Yum, yum, yum. So that's the story of I Can Believe in Myself. If we keep telling ourselves we can't do things, we'll never do them. If we tell ourselves that we can and we try, we can do them almost every time. So young boys and girls, make sure that you don't get caught up in the I can't, but instead you learn how to say, I can. All right, boys and girls, now it's time to hear from some other people from here at the Sheriff's Office. You're going to hear from some people that work out on patrol, who drive cars in the neighborhood and protect you. You're going to hear from people that work in the jail and take care of inmates who've done some bad things and made some mistakes and are in jail for the moment, and they take care of them. And then you're also going to hear from some of our medical staff who take care of people as well. And you're going to hear about things like overcoming adversity and what you can do while we can't hug because of the pandemic. And you're going to hear about trying new things. So enjoy. And again, it's been our pleasure to be with you.
Hello, my name is Philip Farley. I'm a deputy with the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department. This is my canine partner, Odin. And today we'll be reading The Koala Who Could by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. In a wonderful place where the day was just dawning and the breezes blew soft on a warm golden morning, in a place where the creatures ran wild and played free, a koala called Kevin clung to a tree. A nice gray fellow you never would meet, as soft as a soft thing from ear tufts to feet. His favorite way to relax in the sun was to cling and to nap and to munch a leaf bun. And after all this, well, he'd need a nice rest. Yes, Kevin liked sticking to what he knew best. You see, high up was the safe, since he liked a slow pace, while the ground down below seemed a frightening place, too fast and too loud, and too big and too strange. Nope, Kevin preferred not to move or to change. So he clung to his tree as he knew what to do, and was never too keen to try anything new. So when Wombat stopped by and shouted one day, "Hey Kevin, why don't you come down here and play?" I think, he replied, "I should stay on my plant. I'm busy right now." "No, I'm sorry, I can't." "Why not?" cried the Ruse with a super loud cheer. "Yes, why?" called the Dingoes. "There's nothing to fear." But Kevin, who'd never been one to act fast, said, "I've clinging to do, but it's nice that you asked." As Kevin sat watching them chatter and share, a part of him wished he could join in down there. But he knew he'd missed home. It was so dark and so late. The whole thing was risky. Adventure could wait. Whatever the invite, he'd always say no. Oh dear, it seemed Kevin just couldn't let go. So his life was the same, no matter the day. The weeks came and went, and the months rolled away, and Kevin stayed still while the world moved around, until he awoke to a whirring sound. Tap, tap, the sound went. Well, that was a blow. Tap, tappity, tap, 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 tap. Oh no! Unclinging, the crowd called, which had gathered below. "Leap and we'll catch you. Just let yourself go." But Kevin was scared. "Let go? No, I shan't. I won't," shouted Kevin. "Oh dear, I just can't." Woof! Down came the tree, and with it was bringing crash and a wallop, a Kevin still clinging. Kevin, he carefully opened one eye and looked up at the love staring down from the sky. Then one paw by one paw, he loosened his hold. He felt springy and light and happy and bold. The worst he could think of had now come to pass, and he was just fine. Why, he felt quite first class. So when Wombat leaned over and held his paw out, Kevin no longer felt worry or doubt. When Dingo asked, "Now will you come out to play?" the crowd all joined in with a "What do you say?" And even though this wasn't part of his plan, Kevin replied, "Yes, I think I can." And Kevin from that day on was always can do, because life can be great when you try something new. Sometimes a little change can open your world to big possibilities. Kevin the koala loves every day to be the same, or it's snug and safe, but when change happens, will Kevin learn all the joys that come with trying something new?
Hello, my name is Custody Deputy Wendy Shannon, and I'm a custody deputy here at Santa Barbara County Jail.
Buenas tardes, soy la teniente Brooks. Trabajo aquí en la cárcel del condado de Santa Bárbara. Mi compañera y yo vamos a leerle el libro de Oh, ¿cuándo llegarás? Del Dr. Seuss.
And I will be reading Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away.
Enhorabuena, hoy es tu día. Emprende el camino hacia tu destino.
You have brains in your head and you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what to do. And you are the guy who'll decide where to go.
Con cerebro en la cabeza y dos pies en los zapatos, puedes descubrir el mundo donde quieras de inmediato. Tú sabes lo que sabes, emprende ya el camino. Tú solo elegirás cuál será tu destino.
You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town.
Mira bien por las calles, pon mucha atención. No iré por esta, dirás en alguna ocasión. Con cerebro en la cabeza y en los zapatos tus pies, tú sabrás no tomar ninguna calle al revés. Puede que no haya ninguna por la que te guste ir. Así es que, sin duda alguna, de allí pronto has de salir.
It's opener there, in the wide open air.
Todo es maravilloso donde el aire es más airoso.
Out there things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too.
Allá afuera pasan cosas y con frecuencia le ocurren a personas cerebrosas y como tú, zapatosas. Y cuando te pasen cosas, no sientas ningún afán. Sigue, ve a donde vas y tu meta alcanzarás.
Oh, the places you'll go.
Oh, cuán lejos llegarás.
You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights.
¿A qué altura subirás? ¿Qué vistas contemplarás? Con los audaces volarás y hasta las cumbres llegarás.
You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest.
No te quedarás atrás, pues tienes agilidad y a todos los pasarás a una gran velocidad. Mejor que los mejores serás por donde vueles, mejor que los mejores serás por donde fueres.
Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch.
Pero no siempre lo harás, porque a veces no podrás. He de decirte, y lo siento, pero es solo por tu bien, que golpes y tropezones podrías sufrir también. Puedes quedarte colgado en un árbol espinado, mientras siguen los demás un viaje apresurado.
You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done.
Bajarás de las alturas con un feo mayugón, y es posible que te sientas por los suelos con razón. Cuando se está así, abatido, no hay ninguna diversión. Sobreponerse, es sabido, cuesta mucha decisión.
You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. Place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right in 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind.
Llegarás a un lugar con calles no señaladas, con ventanas apagadas y otras iluminadas. Puedes torcerte el codo o lastimarte el pulgar. ¿Te quedarás afuera o te animarás a entrar? ¿Cuánto puedes perder? ¿Cuánto puedes ganar? Y si entras, ¿a la izquierda o a la derecha querrás ir? ¿O a la derecha y 3/4? ¿O quizá un poco más? No es nada simple, me temo que muy pronto lo verás. Para un decididor decidido, decidirse a decidir,
You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long, wiggled roads at a breaking neck pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place.
estarás tan confundido que correrás desbocado a través de laberintos y caminos enredados. En dirección, yo me temo, a un lugar desocupado, el lugar de espera.
For people just waiting, waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, and the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for when to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting, perhaps, for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting.
Para los que están esperando, esperando que un tren se vaya, o el autobús llegue, o un avión se vaya, o el correo llegue, o la lluvia se vaya, o el teléfono suene, o la nieve llegue, o que el pelo les crezca en breve, o esperando un sí o un no. Todos están esperando. Esperando que un pez muerda el anzuelo, o que haya viento y la cometa remonte el vuelo, o esperando a que llegue el viernes por la noche, o que hierva la cafetera, o ir al cine en coche, o una peluca rizada, o quizás al tío Simón, o un collar de perlas, o un pantalón, o tener mejor suerte, o una buena ocasión. Todos están esperando.
No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing.
No, eso no es para ti. De algún modo escaparás de este continuo esperar. Llegarás a lugares fascinantes donde las bandas bandantes tocan ritmos deslumbrantes.
With banner flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy.
Con banderas ondulentes seguirás rumbo adelante, listo para lo que se presente, pues eres de esa clase de gente.
Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you on TV.
Oh, cuán lejos llegarás, cuánto te divertirás. Hay puntos para anotar, hay juegos para ganar. 1000 cosas maravillosas como esa pelota harás, y en el mejor de los jugadores te convertirás. Fama, serás más famoso que nadie, sin excepción, y todo el mundo te verá ganar por televisión.
Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you.
Salvo cuanto no lo harán, porque a veces no podrán. Me temo que algunas veces jugarás muy solitario a juegos que perderás por ser tu propio adversario.
All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on.
Solo, te guste o no te guste, el que estés solo será algo que te ocurrirá, y cuando estés solo, cabe la posibilidad de que encuentres cosas que te harán temblar, algunas incluso con seguridad. Te darán tanto miedo que no querrás continuar.
But you will go on through the weather be foul, and on you will go through your enemy's prowl. And on you will go, though the hacking cracks haul, onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak.
pero adelante irás. Aunque haga mal tiempo, adelante irás. Pese a enemigos y contratiempos, adelante irás. Aunque huyen los ahuyempos, avanzarás a sí mismo por pavorosos abismos, aunque los abrazos te duelan y entre agua por tus suelas.
On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are.
Adelante seguirás y muy lejos llegarás, ya que aunque tengas problemas, sé que los enfrentarás.
You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that's life, a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mixed up your right foot with your left.
Alguna vez, sin embargo, también te confundirás, pues los pájaros extraños tal vez te habrás de cruzar. Para que no tengas daño, anda con tacto y dominio, y recuerda que la vida es un acto de equilibrio. Y nunca te olvides de ser hábil y muy diestro. El pie izquierdo y el derecho no enredes a cada trecho.
And you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you'll move mountains.
¿Crees que lograrás triunfar? Tu éxito está asegurado. 98.75% garantizado. Tú moverás montañas.
So, be your name Boxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So, get on your way. Thank you for allowing me to read.
Así que, te llames Juan o Pedro o Rosalía o Mordejai, Ali del Campo o María, vas a recorrer el mundo. Hoy comienza tu gran día. Tu montaña ya te espera, así que corre hacia ella. Gracias por dejarme leer este libro.
Hello everyone, my name is Amber and I am a registered nurse with WellPath. We provide medical and mental health services to the incarcerated population of Santa Barbara County. So thank you for joining us today. And today we are going to read While We Can't Hug by Ian McLaughlin and Polly Dunbar. This is for all the children who can't hug the ones that they love. Hedgehog and Tortoise were the best of friends. They wanted to give each other a great big hug, but they weren't allowed to touch. Don't worry, said Owl. There are lots of ways to show someone you love them. Hedgehog tried a wave. That made Tortoise smile. Tortoise made a funny face. That made Hedgehog laugh. Hedgehog wrote a letter, and Tortoise wrote one back. And when Tortoise did a little dance, Hedgehog joined in too. Hedgehog blew a kiss across the gap between them. Tortoise saw it, caught it, and kept it. And sent 3 back again. Tortoise sang a song. Hedgehog played along. They both painted pictures so that everyone would know they were friends. Through rain and shine, they could not touch, they could not hug, but they both knew that they were loved. There's a lot of people in our lives right now that we love that we cannot touch, but thank goodness there are so many wonderful ways to show someone you love them.
Okay, boys and girls, that's going to do it for us at the Sheriff's Office today. It's been our pleasure to be with you, and next year we hope to be back in your classrooms with new books, reading to you about some other great ideas. In the meantime, do your best, be strong, be careful, wear your masks, distance, and be positive as we get through this difficult time together. Bye-bye, everybody.